Good day, everyone. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your girl, Favor Wachuku. So, today we're going to be talking about this channel. Actually, it's talking about a lot of things. But first, we're going to be talking about relationship matters. We're going to be on relationship matters. So, please, before I start, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment when you be. The encouragement and support is actually needed. And I'm open to opinions, I'm open to corrections. Questions are also necessary. If you have questions, you can ask. So, on the first episode of Relationship Matters, we'll be talking about relationship entirely. But first, what do we understand by the term relationship? What do you understand by the term relationship? I'm going to give you a breakdown of what relationship is. So a relationship is a connection or bond between two or more people built through communications, trust, care, and shared experience. But I'm not going to talk about relationship in general. So I'm concentrating on a romantic relationship. Don't forget that the normal meaning or the general meaning of relationship is a connection or bond between two or more persons built through communications, trust, care, and shared experience. But we are going to be for the purpose of this video, we will be concentrating on a romantic relationship. Now, what is a romantic relationship? What is a romantic relationship? A romantic relationship is a deep emotional and often physical connection between two people who care for love and are attracted to each other. A romantic relationship is totally different from the meaning of a general relationship. Now, a romantic relationship entails emotions, a physical connection between two people who care for love and are attracted to each other. If you're not involved in a romantic relationship, if there is no connection, like there is no emotional connection, a physical connection between you and someone else, then there is no romantic relationship in it. There is no romance in it. It is just a relationship. But if we're talking about a romantic relationship, then there will be a physical connection. There must be an emotional connection between you and this person. And sometimes you care for love and you are attracted to each other. Now, to break this down, I have a friend of mine that he doesn't go into serious relationships. He doesn't get into a romantic relationship. And when I asked him why, he said he doesn't want to go into a relationship where he is not attracted physically to his partner. So what he's trying to say is that he needs to be attracted to you physically. Like he needs to love you physically before he can attach emotions to it. So it depends on him. There are some people that are attracted to their spouse physically, their physical attraction, there's a physical connection, there's a physical bond, there's an emotion physically that is attracting you to this person before you can go into that relationship. Now, if this physical connection is not there, the emotions will not come because you cannot fall in love with somebody, you cannot go into a relationship with somebody you're not physically attracted to. That is the gospel truth. If you're not physically attracted to somebody, you cannot go into a relationship with the person. So there must be a physical connection before you go into a relationship, before you go into a romantic relationship with that person. Now, we're going to be looking at the key elements of a healthy romantic relationship. What are the key elements of a healthy romantic relationship? Now, the first we have is love and affection. Genuine care and emotional warmth shown through words, action, and gesture. Now, if you're in love with somebody, there are so many ways of showing love. It could be through words, it could be through actions, it could be through gesture. How you feel for somebody matters a lot. How you show love matters a lot. Sometimes love is being what will I say? Sometimes we behave childish to the partners, to our partner. Yes. Sometimes we get childish and we act childish. It's not because we can't control ourselves, or it's not because we are being fooled. It's not foolishness, it's called love. The love is there, the affection is there. Sometimes we are vulnerable to the person we love. Once there is love in a romantic relationship, then there is vulnerability. There is what? Vulnerability. Sometimes you see yourself being helpless. You see yourself needing attention that you know very well that you can actually overlook. But all of a sudden, you crave for this attention because the love is there. The love is there. Now, the second one we're talking about is trust and honesty. You cannot start up a relationship without trust. Yes. If you want a healthy relationship, then you must trust your partner. If there is no trust and honesty in that relationship, then it is not healthy. What is the essence of going into a relationship when you know very well that you cannot trust your partner or you are not honest in that relationship? That relationship is not leading to anywhere. It will never lead to anywhere, my dear. It will not. Be you a guy or be you a lady, if you can't trust your partner in a relationship, then it is not called a romantic relationship. There is no peace, because lack of trust leads to what? Insecurity. Lack of trust leads to jealousy. Sometimes your partner, you can call your partner in the middle of the night and you ask him or her, babe, where are you? That place is a bit quiet. And your partner says, I'm in the house. Because of lack of trust, because this boy ready for house, this girl ready for house, they are not in the house. It's a lie, I doubt it. I know my guy, I know my babe. She cannot be in the house. She don't go hide somewhere after this call. Now you don't trust your partner and you're going into that relationship. What do you expect? The relationship will go. One day you just like, I don't think I can be in this relationship anymore. Let's go. Because of what? Lack of trust. Somebody could easily call you, or can easily call you and say that I saw your guy so place with a girl. I saw them in a compromised situation or condition, and you be like, you start getting angry, you start getting paranoid, and boom, you've picked up your phone. If he doesn't pick at that moment, you visit him or you go look for him or start pressing him. What if something happens on you? No, come look. Let me ask you. What if something happens on you? You will say it's because of insecurity or because of lack of trust. That's why you lost your life, or that's why you lost your leg, or that's why something bad happened to you. So sometimes when we're in a relationship, we need trust and honesty to be in that relationship. Now we're talking about if you tell your guy, I'm in this place, let it be where you are. If you tell your babe, I'm here, let it be where you are. You cannot tell somebody that I'm in the house while you're in the party. Now somebody calls your guy or somebody calls your babe and say, I saw your babe in the party. Are you aware? And they'll be like, no, nah. My babe told me that she's in the house. Or my guy told me that he's in the house. How come he's not in the party? Now you have to be honest. You have to be truthful. You have to create this trust. Trust is not something you just, it is something you develop over time. It is something that you develop. The trust you cannot just trust somebody. But when the person gives you reasons to trust the person, you will trust the person. If there are no reasons to trust somebody, then I cannot trust you. But for me to trust you, you have to build it. You have to give me reasons to trust you, and I will trust you. So for a healthy relationship, you will need trust, and you need what? Honesty. You have to be truthful. You have to be honest. You cannot be dating somebody and you're not honest with the person. How do you want this person to defend you? Or how do you want this person to speak about you? Sometimes men likes ego. Like men have ego, not even like they have egos. So if you're honest enough to your partner, they will brag about you. Yes. If you're honest about your partners, they will brag about you. You see them making mouth about you. My babe, that girl honest, die. That boy honest, die. Forget though. If I call her now, anywhere she is, that's where she will tell me. Okay, imagine that if you're not this kind of person that is honest in a relationship, and your guy is with his friends, and all of a sudden you went to a spa and they're there also, but because you didn't tell him that you went to the spa, and he calls you, and maybe he hit somewhere and called you and was like, babe, where are you? And you tell him, I went to my sister's place. I'm there now with her. I want to make her hair, I want to use her hair. And this your guy is with his friend. What do you think they will do? What do you think will be the outcome? His friends will be like, so nobody get where they die for, or they get where they swear for. Nobody should lie for you, so. What? So there is no point lying. But if you tell him, I mean, this power, sorry I didn't tell you. It came up urgent. I needed to go. I'm there now. You don't give her more morale now. You give the guy more morale, more ego. You know what you're saying. You know what you're saying. So try for a healthy romantic relationship. There should be an atom or an element of trust and honesty. So the next one we have there is communication. Communication. Do you know that communication matters a lot? I'm not a spiritualist. I don't read minds. You don't expect me to know what's in your mind. You don't expect your partner to see or hear your mind or your thoughts. It's not possible. So communication in a relationship matters a lot. Now, for a healthy romantic relationship, there should be a good communication between these partners. Now, talking about both the good and the difficult things and listening to each other with respect. We're talking about communication, we're talking about both the good and the difficult things and listening to each other with respect. You notice something about your guy, you notice something about your partner, your spouse. Instead of jumping into conclusions or instead of making assumptions, the best thing is call them. Hi babe, are you free? Can we talk? There should be a room for communication. You're not just communicating, you're listening attentively to your partner when they talk. Listen to them when they talk about the good things, and listen to them when they talk about the difficult things. Now, let me tell you a story of a friend, a very good friend of mine. She doesn't tell me, so most of the time, she doesn't come to me to tell me this is what she's going through. She believes that whatever her partner tells her, that's what she does. So, if she's in trouble, for instance, she won't tell me about it. It's after there must have been a solution to that problem. That's when she tells me. So I'll be like, what is why now? You know, tell me say something they solve or something they happen. And she'll be like, I already discussed with my boyfriend, and he gave me an advice. He told me how to do this thing, and I've done it, and thank God it worked out. Are you picking something from there? So sometimes your spouse feels comfortable talking to you, sharing his or her experience with you, sharing their good times with you, sharing their difficult times with you. Not because they cannot say without talking to you, but because they feel comfortable sharing it with somebody that they truly love, somebody that they trust, somebody that they believe that if I tell this person my problem, if I share my problem with my partner, he or she is going to provide a solution, or they will give it. Sometimes they don't need a solution. What they just need is that listening ears. Sometimes you know that, imagine, okay, for instance, imagine that your guy is a pipeline welder, for instance, and he comes home and he be like, babe, the pipeline, the pipe we will do today, it hard though, see my skin, see this one, you see burn me. Now, what do you think that he wants you to do? He should tell you how to do the pipe, or how to connect the pipe, or how to be careful next time. Oh no, what do you know about pipeline welding? What do you know about pipeline welding? So sometimes they just tell you because they want that listening ears. They want that attention, that affection. If they finish that, you'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry, babe. But next time, try to be careful. Yeah, come. It's kind of romantic thing. But you hold him very close. Bring him closer to you. Rub his head. He says, I don't worry, next time. do it like this, or be careful, okay, don't burn this our skin for us, or this our fine skin, this our skin that we're using to make mouth hair, don't burn it for us. So those kind of attention, they will pat him or you hold him and make him feel like he's with his mom. Tickets. Make him feel comfortable. Next time he will be coming to you, even if he knows that he could actually go to his friends and they will just the person, he'll be like, no, I need to go and tell my babe. He's not running to you because he can give solution. No. He's not running to you because of your advice, but he's running to you because of how you accept him or listen or pay attention to him when he talks. So for a healthy relationship, there should be a room for communication. You don't jump into conclusions. If there is something you're observing, if there is something that you don't understand, don't conclude about it. Call your spouse, call your partner, talk about it. Give it a listening ear. Hear what he has to say, hear what she has to say before you conclude. Don't just go into conclusions. Because sometimes assumption kills the relationship. Assumptions kills the relationship. You don't have to assume. You have to know. Don't assume. So there should be a room for what? A proper communication. There should be a room for a proper what? Communication. For a healthy relationship. For a relationship to be healthy, there must be a what? A proper communication. You both of you need to share your thoughts. Share the good times. Share the difficult times. And listen what? Attentively. Now the next one we have here is what? Respect and equality. Now value each other's individuality, opinions, and personal space matters a lot. Yes, listen to me, oh. Listen to me. Respect and what? Equality. Value each other's individuality, opinions, and personal space matters a lot. For the fact that you're into a relationship doesn't mean that everything concerning the guy you have to know, or everything concerning the girl you have to know. No. Must you know everything? Must you know everything? You mustn't know everything. So sometimes, let's respect each other's words, values. If you know that in your partner values a lot, respect even if it's against you. If he cannot stay, you break up and go. It's not by force. They're not killing you. It's not a do or die affair. It's a relationship, for crying out loud. It's a what? A relationship. It is not marriage. Even in marriage these days, everybody divorce. Talk about relationship every time you see them. So my dear, if you cannot value your partner's opinion, if you cannot respect who they are, their individualities, then you break up and go. Don't stay there and start causing harm and making excuses, looking for where to go and where not to hold. It's not necessary. It's not what's necessary at all. So respect and equality. Respect, there should be, your opinion matters a lot in a relationship. If you're in a relationship where it's only the opinion is coming from one side, where the whole decision is one-sided, that relationship is not a healthy one. A marriage, it will still not be necessary. If the solution or the decisions or the opinion all the time is always coming from one side, either from the girl's side or from the boy, the girl doesn't want to listen to what the boy is saying. The boy on the other hand doesn't want to listen to what the girl is saying. It's only their own opinion that matters. My dear, flee. When I mean flee, flee. But before you flee, this is where communication comes in. You call your guy, call your babe, call your partner, call your spouse. Babe, why is it that anytime we talk, you don't listen to me? It's only you, your own opinion. It's only what you say. That's what you want us to do. I don't like it. If you're spoken to like one or two times, and you see that there's no changes, then that man will not change both in marriage. Somebody that cannot make adjustments in relationship cannot make adjustments in marriage. Because to me, relationship is like a semi-marriage. Yes. Whatever you can tolerate in relationship, you can tolerate in marriage. Whatever you can take during relationship, you can't take it during marriage. So you don't go into marriage because, okay, this one has no matter now. I go see overlook it. One day you cannot overlook it. You cannot overlook it one day. Sometimes people be like, this fine. Okay, let me say there's some people that get into marriage and the husband starts beating them. It's not because they didn't see these signs in a relationship. They saw these signs in a relationship, but they ignored the coping that in marriage, this man will change. How will you control a man that you couldn't control during relationship? A man that could not control himself, that gets angry and hits you in relationship, and you're telling me that in marriage he will change. He can never. In fact, that time say don't own you. But that time now he's beating drum like a drum to him. Anytime he feels like he needs to exercise his manly power, he comes to you and meets you and beat the daylight out of you. And you're telling me that in relationship, if a man doesn't respect your opinion as a lady after communication, you move. If a lady doesn't accept your opinion and doesn't count your opinion as anything in relationship, after communication, you move. Go. If you talk to them, they don't listen, you go. It's for your own health. It's for your own mental sake. For your sanity, you have to do it. You have to go. So respect matters a lot in relationship. Equality, let there be equality. Even if there is equality, you should also know that men has ego. You don't have to measure yourself with them. We're talking about equality. We're not talking about you. You carry your shoulders up. You want to be proud of yourself. At the same time, the man be proud, you be proud. No. Somebody needs to come down for one person. It's not as if you're buried your ego. A lady has an ego. Women have their own ego. But it is nothing measured to men. So as a lady, you have to you have to suppress yours for his own. At the same time, I'm not asking you to go and swallow your pride. Sometimes you ask me, that pride they needed at times. Yes, most times we need our pride. That's what you're saying. Sometimes we need to bring out our pride. But even at that, you bring out the pride when necessary. Your pride, you bring it out when necessary. If it is not necessary, bury it. When it is not necessary, do what? Bury it. Even the Bible says that women should be what? Submissive. It is your duty to be submissive. So once in a while, you bring out the pride. Once in a while, you show men and you say yes. The pride is still there. To get. So the next we're going to talk about is what? Emotional and physical intimacy. Emotional and physical intimacy. Now, sharing closeness, comfort, and affection in ways that makes both partners feel secure and loved. We're talking about emotional and physical intimacy. You should be close to your partner. Love them. Like the same way, just the same way a mother will love their child. Love your partner that way. Create room for comfortability. There's a relationship that when you see them, it's not like they have everything, but they are comfortable with each other. They are totally comfortable with each other. They feel relaxed. They feel low. They feel this closeness whenever they are together. Even if they are in their separate ways, they still feel connection. See, let me tell you, there's some relationship you will build. There's some romantic relationship you will build. You know that when your partner is in pain, even if you're not there, you will feel it. You will feel so uncomfortable wherever you are. Your body will be doing, you call this guy, I call this girl, I call this guy, I call this girl. It's not because you cannot do without them, but it's because you guys have created this connection between the both of you. So this connection now gives you that insight that my partner is not okay. Sometimes you end up calling and you find out they're not okay. And you'll be like, I've been wanting to call you, I've been trying to call you, what's happening? Are you fine? You'll be like, I'm not fine, this is what is happening to me. That's because of the connection you've created with your partner. So give room for emotional and physical intimacy. Let there be intimacy, let there be closeness, let there be comfort, let there be affection in a way that make the both of you feel secured. Like you feel safe with your partner, you feel secure, you feel like he's your guardian angel. You feel like she's your guardian angel. It's not because they are too perfect, but because you guys have worked in that way. Like you've worked in that part of making your relationship a healthy one. Now I'm open to questions. I'm open to opinions, and I'm also open to a lot of your suggestions can come in. You can actually put it on the comment section, or yes, you can put it on the comment section. But please, Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like. And do not forget to comment. So on this episode of Relationship Matters, we talked about the definition of relationship and a healthy relationship. And we talked about key elements of healthy relationship. So in our next episode, we'll be talking about what makes a healthy relationship. Now we talked about trust, we talked about communication, we talked about respect, we talked about equality, and the rest of it. So in our next episode, we'll be talking about what are the things that causes unhealthy relationship. What are the elements, what are the things, the factors that causes what unhealthy relationship. Don't forget, I am your favorite babe, your favorite relationship matters talk partner, whatever. But please don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like. If you want to be seeing more of me, you want to be hearing more from me, you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I remain your best TV host. Bye.